You're listening to Rebel Spirituality with me, Sam Goldfinch. Here's the truth. Wisdom doesn't follow rules. So each week we're going to explore what it means to wake up your way so you can live a more peaceful, creative and inspired life no matter your circumstances. It's time to blaze your unique path to truth. Hey, you wonderful people. Okay, this week we're going to be talking about a distinction, and it's a distinction that's been incredibly powerful for me on my personal journey and also for many of the people that I've worked with. But just before we dive into that, I just want to say a huge thank you to anyone who's been supporting in any way, to any of you who are signed up and reading the Rebel Weekly each week, to any of you who've bought me a coffee. Thank you so much. And it's really got me thinking, and at some point over the next few weeks, I'm going to launch something where you can get effectively access to ask questions that I will answer on the podcast. And in kind of like, so what we're going to do is open up a way that you can interact with what's going on here so that you can, as I say, effectively ask me a question and I'll answer it from what looks real to me in the moment. And I'm really excited about that. So stay tuned. It's going to be something I'll be letting people know. So if you're not on the Rebel Weekly kind of newsletter list, then be sure to hit the link in the show notes and get yourself signed up to that. And just thank you so much. Okay, so this week we're going to talk about the distinction between letting something go and letting something be. Now, hugely important distinction as it looks to me. Now, this is just language. It's linguistics, so it's not true with in a capital T sense, but I've found this very helpful, and so you can try it on and see if it's helpful for you. Now, in many spiritual circles, you'll hear this idea of letting stuff go. You know, let your feelings go, let your thoughts go, let grudges go, all that kind of stuff. And I've worked with many people now who they say to me, Sam, I'm just trying to let go of whatever it might be, and I'm just struggling. And if you think about it, inherent in the idea of trying to let go is this kind of juxtaposition, right? It doesn't fit together. We're trying, which is effort, to let something go, which is the release of something. So in trying to do that, we often don't get anywhere. We often actually fill our heads with more, often judgment about the fact that we can't let something go, and then we've got more stuff going around in our head and we feel more stress, and then we've got more to let go of, and so the cycle continues. Now, the real truth is that letting stuff be is the most natural thing in the world, and the reason why it's so natural is that the system is so wise. There is so much wisdom in the system. All feelings, all thoughts, they're transient. They don't last forever. You know, this too shall pass. And it's so true that no matter how high we may feel or how low we may feel, those feelings are transient. And so we, Sam the personality, you the personality, right? You don't have to let anything go. It's built into the system that just in letting something be, just in letting it be there, it will find its way through. And often what happens when we just let something be is we drop all resistance. So the idea of letting something go can sometimes, it's sort of like it's transactional. So it's sort of, okay, I'll feel you for a minute, and then I want you to kind of just leave me. I don't want to feel like this anymore. I just want this to pass through me. And the thing is, feelings, they just want to be felt. And the moment that we stop resisting, the moment that we do let them be, the Beatles were onto something. Then that natural wisdom and intelligence in the system allows that stuff to be felt. It allows the system to move it through. It often allows us to move something energetically that may have been a blockage in us for many, many years, weeks, months, whatever it might be. It allows us to move through that. And it will pass, but it will do so in its own time. So inherent in letting something be is the way the system works. You're in alignment with how it works. And that really is, you're not in conflict. You're not trying to do that. You're just letting it be. And that's the most powerful thing you've got going, all right? It's not our job to control our thoughts and feelings or any of that kind of stuff. We don't get away with it for very long. We may be able to kind of, a bit like herding cats, not that I've tried, but you might get away with it for a very short amount of time. and then those cats are everywhere. And that's that's how it goes with most of the things that we are trying to let go of. So have a think about that distinction as you go about this week. What would it be? What would it mean for you to let things be and to stop trying to control what's happening and just observe them, drop the resistance, and find out the inherent safety in all of your experiences, even if they're uncomfortable. You don't have to let things go. You can just let them be. See you soon.